We'll just give you guys a quick tour. So as we mentioned, we've got real-time PvP. There's both a casual and a ranked mode. So this is a new account, so we're starting at rank 1. But when you play PvP, you earn stars, and those stars help you rank up. And as you rank up, you increase your league. So you start in the Wood League, then you go to the Bronze League, and
Silver League.
Yeah. And so you just keep going up and up and up. And as you know, as you would expect, you start to play more players that are high ranked as you go up. And obviously the challenge increases, but the rewards increase as well.
Yeah, and a lot of players that are new to the game like to start with the missions and single player, just kind of get a feel for how the game works, what some of their favorite plants are, what some of their favorite heroes are, and then they sort of say, oh, maybe we'll dip a toe into casual multiplayer, try that out. The games are really quick to play. There's no downside for losing. There is a nice upside for winning. There's some nice rewards in there. And then in ranked play, the rewards are even better. And again, in the early leagues, there's no penalty for losing. So a lot of people end up going there to sort of get gems the fastest, get stars and coins the fastest, and sort of unlock a lot of cool plants.
Yep, and you can play on both sides. A quick tip for everyone, if you guys are playing, you're trying to play PvP right now, and it's taken a while to find a match if you're trying to play as plants, a tip is to try zombies, because that means there's probably more plants trying to find matches than there are zombies, and if you want to get a quick match, just jump to the other side. So that really, hopefully you're playing both sides and you're getting really comfortable with playing both zombies. You got a favorite zombie hero, you got a favorite plant hero, and you're starting to kind of build up your cards and your collection around those heroes. But don't be afraid to play both sides. If you're looking for a match, you want to battle somebody, and you can't find one on the plant side, jump over to the zombie side and take another plant on.
Yeah, one of our goals of the project was to take the fun of collectible card games and bring them wider to a larger audience of folks that maybe haven't played those kinds before. Maybe they thought those games are a little bit too complicated or too fancy. And so we've made it a lot more streamlined, more accessible, faster sessions, easier to learn. Cool characters kind of draw you into it. And one example of that is we have an auto deck builder. So if you haven't built decks before in collectible card games, maybe that's not your bag yet, you can take new packs you've unlocked, like Brian just has, go into decks, sort of make a new deck, and it will do an auto deck building for you. We can even show you that right now.
Yeah, let's do it.
Pretty quick if you just...
oh, we got Solar Flare too. That's
yeah, you got Green Shadow and Solar Flare, sort of super-powered Sunflower, super-powered Pea Shooter.
Remind me,
most iconic plants.
Whipvine. Can I build around Whipvine?
Green Shadow is going to be perfect for Whipvine.
Okay, let's do it.
Every hero has 2 classes, 2 colors, if you will, and she's going to be able to use the plants of those 2 classes. Whipvine's a Mega Grow plant, so she's perfect for Green Shadow.
Actually, what I might do, because I got 2 of these.
Yeah.
I got Brainana. I'm going to add that guy.
Yep.
If you want to just quickly build a deck, this is one of the great ways to do it. Get the cards you want. Actually, you know what? I really want these. I don't have a lot of cards in my collection, so it's probably just going to pull most of my collection. But just say, finish for me, boom. But what the cool thing is it kept the cards that I put in there, which is really, really handy. So if you want to build a deck around a particular card or set of cards, create a new deck, just throw the cards in there and just let the game finish it for you. And then as you start to gain more comfortable, as you start to get more familiar and comfortable with all the cards, you can really customize and fine tune that deck to your liking. But if you just want to go in and play with some of the new stuff, it's a really easy way to do it.
Yeah, and the game's got some logic that's going to help the deck it makes for you pretty decent out of your collection. For example, it's important to have some cheap plants to get out early. It's important to have some heavy hitting, high sun cost plants to clock them late. And the auto deck builder will do that for you, sort of including the choices you pick by hand and then filling out the rest and making it work pretty well. So as you collect more cards, it'll automatically add them to your decks if you keep using the auto deck builder. And so you don't need to be an expert in deck building to see that progress, see those cool plants start to enter your collection and help you win.
Yeah, so we'll do a giveaway in a minute, I think. Let's just do a quick tour of some of the other features in the game, just here from the landing screen, just to get you guys familiar, and we'll give you some voiceover commentary. The collection, we were already kind of showing this just a minute ago, but this is where you go to check out all the heroes you got, all the cool cards you got, all the ones that you want. So the ones that you see in color are ones that are in your collection. The ones that are kind of desaturated in black and white, those are the ones that you want to go out and find and get in packs and so forth. So we've got a started collection. We don't have a lot yet, but you also have your stuff on your plant side, and you're also collecting stuff on the zombie side too. So only one zombie hero right now. I just got Super Brains because this is a fresh account, but you want to kind of fill out that roster of heroes, and you want to turn all these gray cards colorful.
Yeah, and one thing I noticed that even though the starting collection on this device doesn't necessarily have a ton of plants and zombies in it, you'll see there's tons of plants and zombies in the game. We have a team of wildly talented artists, a lot of good designers, and we've worked together to make literally hundreds of plants and zombies right at launch, and we'll have more coming someday in the future. But it's just compared to the other PvZ games in the past, we have a lot of their characters coming in, then just tons and tons of new ones. And so there's just a lot to explore in this game, a lot of combos to find, and people can kind of find their play style, right? You might decide you want to be more defensive and be a little bit like Citron with the shields from Garden Warfare 2. He plays that way in this game, puts the shields up, and then his heavy hitting attacks coming past to attack through those shields. Or you might decide you want to be a little more aggressive and play Nightcap, have a swarm of mushrooms, power them all at the same time, load on a ton of damage all at once. And so players can kind of try the different heroes, fight the different heroes, and figure out which style matches theirs best.
For sure. A couple other things before we go to the giveaway. Obviously, we've got the store, the little packs button there in the center. This is where you go check out all the packs that are available. We've got special offers on the For You tab, so anything that's a limited time offer or something or a special pack that's really catered toward what our game thinks you might want or need, you can find those in the For You tab. The packs, obviously, these are the ones that will always be available. And if you guys are curious and you're not sure what you might get in a pack, there's a little eye icon here in the corner. If you click that, it'll give you a preview of what you might see, of the things that you can unlock in this pack. Obviously, the premium packs, you can basically get most anything out of the premium pack. But if you're just curious about some of the special packs, click that I button and it'll show you what you might be able to go get. And then if you need some gems, we've got gems too, which we have a section for in the store. One more thing that I really want to point out is in the upper left corner here, we've got that little flashing exclamation point. And that's your quests screen. So the quests are really how you earn some gems and you kind of track your progress as you're going through the game. So always be checking those out. Check out your quests before you go into a game to make sure you're using the right heroes, that you're playing as efficiently as you can to kind of check those quests off. And then the feature we added recently when we were in our early release territories is hero quests. And this is really exciting for us because it allows you to kind of focus on a particular hero and kind of learn more about that hero through the quest and achieving and completing the quests for that hero, like Green Shadow and Solar Flare and Super Brains. But every time you get a new hero, you get a new set of quests for that hero to play and complete, which is pretty rad.
Yeah, and so, for example, Solar Flare is the superpowered sunflower, and her hero quests involve playing sunflowers and making extra sun really fast to play bigger plants than you normally could on early turns. So while your opponent's playing kind of mid-sized zombies that cost 3 or 4 brains, you're playing 6-cost plants that can really just demolish those guys. And that's a strategy a lot of people enjoy from PvZ2, and then you can also play well in this game.
Yeah, and then one more. We want you, we have the social features in the game, so friends. So go to the friends. It's a little like chat bubble there in the lower right or the upper left. And basically, as you're meeting players or as you're running into your friends that are playing the game, you guys should exchange your names and add friends and just build up your friends list, because then you can chat with those players. You can challenge those players to matches. You can even sign in with Facebook and pull your Facebook friends in the games and see which of your Facebook friends are playing the game. Makes it really easy to connect with other players and battle with other players. So don't be bashful. Jump into the social features because they're really, really cool.
And it's a good way to brag to them about how you're doing a little better than they are, and try to catch that one friend you have that's a little further than you are. And definitely in the office, and also people we know outside the office are racing each other and trying to get better ranks.